this lecture, we are going to discuss about hazard and its classification. So before that, let me tell you something about hazard. So hazard can be happened due to many factors. Okay, so factors that can be due to people, or due to asset damage, or equipment failure, or environmental condition, temperature changes, climatic conditions, or sometimes even the point which we have discussed in the previous lecture, that is unsafe condition or unsafe act. So basically, when you have a lack of control, that leads to unsafe act or unsafe condition sometimes. So due to unsafe condition or unsafe act, that will become an event. So event can be leads to injury, or sometimes an event can be a near miss event. Okay, so near miss means there won't be any accident that take place, but there will be some near miss. Okay, so that kind of event can be occurred, and then once event is occurred, there will be some consequences. It can be nothing, or it can be a major injury. It can be a minor injury or major injury. So consequences always be an accident, sometimes environmental damage due to poor. It will leads to poor organizational reputation. Sometimes it will affect the reputation of the company, business failure, etc. So these things will happen if you don't have proper hazard control in your workplace. Hazard in construction industries. So we are going to discuss about different types of hazard that take place in a construction. So classification of hazard. Number one, fall hazard. Fall of a person, it means that it can be due to the poor workmanship, loss of balance, uneven surface, floor opening, poor work platform, working at height using without using any body hardness. So these are all the factors that will affect. It comes under the fall hazard. Okay, people most of the time, what happens is they fall from some height without any due to improper safety provisions, like they don't wear any full body harness, or sometimes they have defective ladder, slippery floor, something like that. So they will slip, or from some height, and they will come, that will come under fall hazard. Okay, so from this image you would have some get an idea of what is fall hazard. Is fall of a person. It can be fall from some ground surface, or from a height of 15 meter or 20 meter. Everything comes under this phenomenon, that is fall of person. So this next one is fall of materials. So it is due to the failure of lifting appliances, tools or tackles, loose materials, keeping at an edge or height or near floor opening, or poor method of material lifting or shifting. When you shift inappropriately or lift a material inappropriately, then the material will fail. It will fall down under some people. Okay, people involved in some work. So that's an example of fall of materials. So it's just falling under your head. Okay, due to some failure of materials, lifting, improper lifting of materials. So next hazard is mechanical hazard. That is due to entanglement, crushing, shearing, cutting. So these are all some factors you can see under mechanical hazard. And people, if they try to cut some material, they might have faced some injury in their hand. When they're stabbing or puncture some material, the hand or leg will get injured. So something like that. Whenever they try to do some mechanical work, they get injured while doing the work. That's come under mechanical hazard. Okay. So from this image you can see crushing, hand is getting crushed under some material, entanglement. Roller is here. Whenever you keep your hand here, it will get entangled here. Cutting, stabbing or punching, shearing. Okay, these are all the things that will take place due to mechanical hazard. Vehicle or earth moving equipment related hazard. That means that whenever you are having some equipment, you are handling some equipment, due to some vehicle movement, you may hit a person, or you hit an object or collision, or sometimes it topples, equipment topples. So due to that, you're getting some injury. Okay, that kind of hazard is equipment related hazard. So fire hazard means it may be due to flammable storage near heat sources, cooking, or any other sources that have potential to cause a fire or fire accident, which results in loss of life or property. So I will give some example. That is, you building something. Two metal is being welded by person. What happens is if he doesn't have any proper safety gloves or safety helmet, sometimes the fire may affect, it will affect your hand or it may affect your skin. Okay, so that kind of fire hazard is what I'm talking about here. Or sometimes there will be some fire due to electrocution or short circuit in our site, so that comes under this kind of fire hazard. So electrical hazard, it is mainly due to a defective electrical tools. So you have an electrical wires or plug-in whatever used in a site. It may be defective or sometimes it is not properly handled. Okay, due to that, the damaged power cable or use of non-standard hand tools during electrical work will lead to electrocution, fire, burn injury, eye flash, fall due to electrical shock. So these things will take place when you don't practice, proper safety practice, safety precautions in your site. There are some other common hazards on construction site, that is chemical, physical, biological, and ergonomic. So ergonomic is also one hazard. Okay, so which will be dealt in the upcoming lecture. Okay, so chemical hazard means an example is gases, toxic gas, vapor, fumes, dust. Example like I said, asbestos, mist, fibers, all those things causes some problem to the people. Okay, involved in work. Example acid, alkali, or asbestos. All those things are example of chemical hazards. When you try to clean a material, sometimes you get dust into your body, then due to that dust you get some health issues. So that is the hazard I'm talking about here, due to chemical. Physical hazard, so physical hazard means it may be temperature, due to temperature or noise, vibration, radiation, ionizing. So all those things comes under physical hazard. Example is laser, handheld power tools. Whenever you use handheld tools in a site, for example, drilling machine, so it is having some heavy vibration, right? So due to the vibration, your hand is getting some kind of issue. Okay, while doing some work, so you are getting some health issues related to vibration. That comes under this kind of physical hazard. Okay, so you're doing something physically and experiencing something. Okay, so that's it. So biological hazard, it is totally very it is not related to construction, but you have to know whenever you face such things due to some specialized projects. Okay, so fungi, bacteria, poisonous animals, some due to something. And the example is sewage, Lyme disease, etc. Ergonomic factors, this is one of the most important hazard in the construction site. Why? Because these things will happen every day in your construction site. That is repetitive motion, awkward postures due to excessive force. You are making a person to lift heavy object, okay, more than his capacity. So that is what excessive force means. Okay, static loading, contact stress, etc. So the adverse effects will be sprain or back pain, or sometimes a leg injury, leg might get injured, so they couldn't walk due to this kind of ergonomic hazard. So these are the defect hazard that commonly take place in a construction site. So this is another example, biological hazard, the symbol which we usually see in our construction site. Whenever there is a vibration, noise, high temperature, low temperature, we used to see this kind of symbols, right? So this is another example of what we should do, what we shouldn't do. Okay, for example, you can see here the left hand side of the image. They are having some chemicals in the floor where the chemicals are poured out without any proper cleaning or housekeeping. It has been mishandled. Okay, Okay, the people are not wearing any proper safety provisions. They are not having any safety goggles or safety helmet. Okay, so due to this, we can say that they might experience some kind of health issues. Not now, but later on. Okay, in the future. In the right side, you can see how a human or labor should lift an object. How they shouldn't lift an object. Can you see here? The people is, I mean, the person is lifting in heavy object higher, more than his capacity. Okay, so this is not the way you can lift an object. This is not the right way. Okay, and you can see this is not the right posture or movement. Okay, while doing a work, while lifting an object. So these things, the labor has to be educated. Uh, how we should not do such things in our side. So ultimately, it will lead to injury. Okay. So how do we going to control the hazard in our construction site? So I'm just saying there is a method called EISEAP. That means E stands for eliminate, I stands for isolate, substitute, engineering, administrative, and PPE. So these are the different method you can follow. Where the most effective method will be the eliminate option. So we can completely eliminate the hazard, that is kill to an hazard, that is cover an hazard, or eliminate the hazard. Okay. If you don't, if you can't eliminate the hazard, you can isolate it by putting a temporary barrier. You can say some notation like signs do not operate or do not go. So you can make some signs in a workplace where people will be alerted and they can't go inside particular zone. Okay, that kind of isolation is required. So if you can't able to do, then the third step will be, the third most effective will be substitute. So you can use another route or other materials, substitute the process. Okay, simply we can substitute this instead of that. Okay. The fourth one will be engineering. It means that you can construct some wall or guard, or you do something, some technology to avoid that kind of hazard. Okay, to control hazard, you are going to provide something or construct something in the workplace. So once you cannot able to do that, you can go for next option, that is administrative. Administrative means put up a notice or job rotation. Okay, you can make the labors, train the labors in a particular job. You can give some proper knowledge to the staff or labors involved in the work. So that kind of things comes under administrative. Okay, so the last option will be the most effective option will be the PP, that is personal protective equipment. Means that you should provide safety gloves, respirator, shoes, helmet, gloves, etc. So everything you should provide to the laborers. So it's not that we eliminating the hazard, we can't provide this PPE, but not like that. Even though you eliminate or not, you're going to provide PPE in the construction site, okay, to the laborers. So the labor has to be well educated about what kind of PPE they should wear under what activity. Okay, if at all you are doing concreting, means you should wear safety shoes and safety gloves. Okay, so helmet is also important for with respect to any work inside the construction site. They should wear a helmet because anytime, anywhere, an object can fall under the site. So that's why helmet is very compulsory for laborers. Okay, so this is one method we can able to control the hazard in construction industry. Thank you.